Apple and Goldman Sachs have been in partnership since 2019, and it appears as though they're going to be splitting ways really soon. Goldman Sachs is the lender for the Apple credit card, and honestly, they're not too happy with Apple right now. Because over the last few years, Goldman Sachs has lost over a few $1 billion due to Apple being for the people. And when I say for the people, I mean the Apple credit card is hooking all of us up with all of the perks that they offer. Because really, one of the biggest goals that Apple had for their credit card was to make it attainable for almost anyone to have and then just give them immediate value. And a quick example of that is going to be all of the no fees that this credit card does not charge us, like annual fees, foreign transaction fees, late fees, and stuff of that nature. But since the Apple credit card has no fees and it has that little wheel to show you how much interest you'll be paying depending on what your monthly payment is, this is causing Goldman Sachs to lose billions of dollars. Apple is literally educating us consumers on how to not pay any interest, and Goldman Sachs does not like this because they're not making money off of this. And Apple knows that Goldman Sachs is pretty unhappy about this, so they're giving them an early out so that way they can find a different lender. But the question is, who is going to be the new lender for the Apple credit card? If you're already subscribed, then welcome back. But if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Ismael Sandiford, and you are now watching Just Money, where we talk about financial related topics such as personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics. So if that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay, so like I said, Apple and Goldman Sachs have been in partnership since 2019, and they're supposed to be in partnership for at least another 5 years. But these last few years, the partnership between Goldman Sachs and Apple have been pretty rocky due to Goldman Sachs losing an insane amount of money over the last few years. Apple recognizes this, and they're giving them an early out to end their credit card and savings account partnership within the next 12 to 15 months, so that way they can find a different lender. And the new lender for the Apple credit card must be okay with all or most of the terms that Apple wants. But since this partnership started back in 2019, Apple was the only entity that was really profiting from this deal. So it kind of makes sense why Goldman Sachs wants to leave, to be honest. And for those wondering, how is this important and how does this affect you? Well, let me tell you something. If the Apple credit card ends up with a different lender, then the terms of the Apple credit card could change for better or for worse. It really just depends on the new agreement that the new lender reaches with Apple. Like for example, us consumers would start getting charged late fees now, or even foreign transaction fees. Now, I don't think those exact things would happen because I don't think Apple would allow that, but it's definitely a possibility. There are sources out there saying that Chase Bank might be the new lender for the Apple credit card, but we're not entirely sure about that just yet. But one benefit is that Chase is already part of the MasterCard network for their cards, so if Apple were to partner with Chase, there's no need for Apple to switch platforms to Visa or American Express. But there's also been a few other rumors about other lenders taking on the deal as well. And a quick example of that is going to be American Express, Synchrony Bank, Bank of America, Citibank, and even Capital One. In fact, there's even been rumors about Apple starting their own bank pretty soon, which is definitely possible because they have the capital for it. And low key, to be honest, I feel like they've been trying to make their way towards this section for a minute now. And also, if you guys are finding any of this information helpful, if you guys could do me a favor, hit the like button. I would truly appreciate it because it really helps me out a lot. But anyways, I feel like if Chase or Amex gets a hold of the Apple credit card, then we could potentially be seeing higher limits on our Apple credit cards. Because Goldman Sachs honestly has been very stingy with their credit limits compared to what Chase or Amex gives. Now, there have been reports saying that American Express is not entirely interested in a partnership with Apple, but at the same time, they didn't deny them either just yet. And as far as Chase, Apple can definitely get Chase if they wanted to, but then they'll definitely lose a lot of their bargaining power and plenty of control that they have over everything. But that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. Let me know in the comments below which lender do you think Apple should go with and why. But if you guys made it to the end of the video, then I truly do appreciate you guys. We were at 26,335 subscribers at the time of this recording, so I do appreciate all who watch. I do post weekly videos for those that don't know, and if you guys haven't yet already, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you guys get notified every time I post a new video. And again, we talk about personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics. So if that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. We talk about how to get high limits on your guys' credit cards. We talk about how to boost your personal credit, how to obtain business credit, talk about real estate. We talk about mortgage loan programs. We talk about all that. So this is your one-stop shop. And for those that don't know, I'm a licensed realtor, a real estate agent, and I'm also a licensed mortgage loan originator as well. So if you guys have any questions or concerns in regards to real estate, all my information is in the description below. But if you guys made it to the end of the video, then I truly do appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.